Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today we're going to be taking a look at bats inside of Clash Royale in the Bat Draft Challenge, which is actually coming out tomorrow inside of Clash Royale. Now, bats are a card that we've been waiting for forever. It seems like for months they've been available at the bottom of the screen saying available soon, and finally with the Bat Draft Challenge and their official release coming next week, they're going to be released inside of the game, and they're a 2 elixir card that spawns 4 bats at a time. Now, you guys might remember when they first announced bats, they were actually going to be 5 bats, but because the Night Witch was so strong, they actually nerfed the bat card before it even came out, which is a first in Clash Royale history. But check it out right here. 2 elixir for bats. They do 67 damage at tournament standard. They have 67 HP. It spawns 4 bats. They're a very simple card. If you guys wanted to equate them, I would sort of make it like air skeletons are for pretty much what bats do, except they're a little bit quicker and they do damage quicker. So they're a pretty fun card. And let's go ahead and hop into the Bat Draft Challenge today to take a look at bats for the very first time. Now, checking out the Bats Draft Challenge. Pretty much how it works. At 3 wins, you get some gold. At 6 wins, you actually get 5,000 gold. At 8 wins, you unlock the bats. So you get 50 bats at 8 wins. At 10 wins, you get a giant chest. And finally, at 12 wins, you get 500 bats. And you do have a free entry for this challenge for everyone inside of the game. So let's go and try it out. I really do love playing with bats. Obviously, the Night Witch was super strong upon release. And the bats were a main reason why. Just because so many bats can be so annoying for your opponents to deal with. And let's see if we can get to 8 wins today to unlock bats for the very first time. And it should be pretty epic to try out. Now for bats, bats actually are a really solid backup card to any sort of tank. So if I find a tank like giants, if you do a giant bats combination, it's really annoying for your opponents to deal with. Looks like we've got a couple of options here. I'm actually going to take the poison spell. I actually did not get the bats, so it looks like Galadon's either going to take it or give it to me. By the way, we're going against Galadon. Subscribe to him if you haven't already. Channel is in the description below. We love doing battles against Galadon in each and every one of these new card releases. And yeah, now keep in mind, if you do play the Bat Draft or the Bat Challenge and you end up getting to 8 wins unlocking the bats, from there on out, you can actually find bats inside of chests. If you guys don't play the Bat Draft Challenge, or if you're unable to get to 8 wins, obviously you're not going to have the same opportunity to unlock them inside of chests. And taking a look at this battle so far, I'm actually having a little bit of lag right here. Inferno Dragon's going to go down on the Electro Wizard. Definitely not the #1 counter in the world. And the Hog Rider's going to dominate me on the other side of the map. So I'm going to let this Inferno Tower lock on. But look at the bats. There go the bats on that side of the map. So we're going to counter with the Graveyard over here. And that Defensive Mortar probably isn't going to be enough to stop this push. Now the Ice Golem, great counter to our skeletons right here. This Ice Golem's going to explode and kill a ton of our skeletons. But look at all the skeletons that are still there. That tower's going to get down to 1,127. And that Defensive Mortar didn't pay much dividends as we ended up crushing that left-hand tower. Now Galadon does have some options, especially with the Hog Rider Bats combination to take us out. So we do have to keep that in mind. And getting ready, I'm actually going to play an Expo right here. He might play his Hog Rider, so we've got to keep that in mind. Let's get our Spear Goblins down right now, and then get our Ice Spirit. Oh, this is going to be a little bit of a pain right here. This Hog Rider is going to end up tanking. Looks like these bats are actually out against our Spear Goblins, but the Expo is going to lock onto the tower. I know Galadon's probably going to kick me out of the house for doing it, but tower #1 is going to go down to the Expo. Very nicely done. And the Dirty Expo, once again, providing pretty big dividends. But keep in mind, our tower's at 860 HP, and a lot can definitely still happen inside of this battle. Let's calm down. Let's play our Executioner in a moment and to see if we can wrap this one up. Now, I'm probably going to end up giving up that left-hand side. There's no way I can defend against this Hog Rider successfully. The Inferno Dragon really is not the best play. It's going to lock onto this Ice Golem first and then try to turn around for that Hog Rider, but obviously that's not what we want in the very end. Let's go ahead and play this right here. Once again, we do have the Mortar locking on to the Executioner. I'm going to play the Ice Spirit. The bats are going to lock onto the skeletons. Great counter to the Graveyard with those bats, unfortunately for us. And even with that Inferno Tower at full HP, this is where things get pretty tough. This is going to be a little bit of a struggle right here to keep ourselves going. Hopefully the Inferno Dragon kills this guy right here. Actually, it will end up doing that. Let's get ready with our Expo in a moment. Actually, no, we're going to play our Executioner. He's going to do his Hog Rider push again. And after this push, I have a crazy combination that's going to work so well against him. Let's first drop the Inferno Dragon against the Mortar. Definitely not a counter you see every day. And as that Mortar dies, let's play our Expo, and this should be big trouble for Galadon as our push has just gotten so big right here. The Expo is going to lock on. Everything's locking on right now. Inferno Dragon in a moment. Look at this push right here. Spear Goblins to help out. Ice Wizard doing work too. Expo is going to lock on to the tower, and that should be the end of the game, guys. Nicely done right there. Oh, wait, the Electro Wizard. Oh, no. I got too cocky with the Graveyard, so we're actually going to end up losing a little bit right there. Ice Wizard's going to go down. Galadon's going to play his Hog Rider right here, trying to hold on hope. Okay, well, I got a little bit confident. I went a little bit crazy right there. Let's drop our Poison Spell again. Let's drop our Inferno Dragon again. Inferno Dragon's going to lock onto the bats first, as always. And getting ready with our Ice Spirit right here. We should be able to stop this this Goblin Barrel and hopefully free up this game. Hog Rider's going to go ham. 69 HP on the tower will not be a lucky number for Galadon, and that's going to be the end of the game. GG, well played, using our Expo Inferno Dragon deck. Now you can see Galadon did have some good uses for the bats right there. He was able to stop our Inferno Dragon sometimes from locking on to the vital units, whether it's the Mortar, the Hog Rider, or anything like that. But still, we're going to be able to pull out the win. 5,000 gold, and hopefully I can get the bats inside of this next push and to see if I can pair them up in a pretty awesome combo. Let's get to battle number 2 right here. Now, P.E.K.K.A. or Baby Dragon? I want to take the P.E.K.K.A. so I can do a P.E.K.K.A. Baby Dragon or P.E.K.K.A. Bats combo, but if he has Baby Dragon, he's just going to kill our push, so let's take that right there. Oh, both of these cards are super good against bats. I feel like bats are going to really struggle right here. Okay, this is where we have a choice. I'm going to take the Giant, so Galadon's stuck with the Golem and the P.E.K.K.A. And meanwhile, Night Witch as well. Look at all of the offensive cards Galadon has. He has Hog Rider, P.E.K.K.A. plus Golem. Definitely an interesting hand right there. And now we're just going to set up on our side of the map, and let's see what he's going to end up doing. If I can get him to play a card on one side and we go for the other side. Let's see. He's going to play an Expo right here. Interesting. Let's play our Baby Dragon to tank for that tower right there. Looks like that should be okay. We've got the archers ready in a moment. Let's make those do work against the Hog Rider, then turn around over here. Looks like that'll be fine. Log's going to go down too. Looks like the archers did take a little bit of damage from that princess right there, but take a look at this counter push. Galadon spent so much elixir. He doesn't have a P.E.K.K.A. or anything else to deal with this push. That's going to be tower number 1, going down to 0, I think. And this is looking so good for our beginning of the game. Now, we do have bats inside of this deck. I'm really happy that Galadon hooked us up with these bats so we could try doing some crazy stuff with him. And why don't we try bats against his Hog Rider? And I think that could be a pretty good combination for us. Let's start with the Executioner. Now, if he plays Hog Rider, bats are going to be fun. We do have to watch out for the Fire Spirits, but this could be pretty good for us. Let's hover these bats over and over and over again. Okay, looks like we can't do anything. He's going to play a Golem, so we're going to start with our Giant right here. Then we're going to play our Night Witch, so you guys will see the bats coming out of our Night Witch instead of coming out of the actual card. And here go the bats right now. And the bats are going to lock on and get attacked by the King Tower because I didn't wait long enough. Okay, that was my bad. Well, look at this push. His Golem just has no backup to it right now. Unfortunately, I don't have my bats actually available to take on that Hog Rider, so that's going to be the end of that left-hand tower right there. Looks like that should be tower number 2 on the right-hand side going down. Hog Rider's going to take me out on the left, but taking a look at the push I have remaining, maybe we can turn this into a 3-crown right here. Only 1 minute and 20 seconds left in this battle. We have plenty of time to crack this tower down. The Night Witch, the Baby Dragon, everything is going ham. Zap as well. GG, well played. Wow, I think that was a drafting win right there, guys. I think that was a drafting win as Galadon gives us plenty of thanks right there. I think the draft that we gave him with the Golem, the P.E.K.K.A. and the Hog Rider made it so he really didn't have a great opportunity to win that game. Let's go ahead and get into battle number 3, which would give us our 8th win and actually unlock bats inside of our account. Really, with this challenge, all you want to do is get to 8 wins. Getting to 12 wins is fine because you get extra bats, but honestly, in the end, it isn't really the biggest deal. Let's go ahead and get into another one right now. I'm going to start with the Lightning Spell. He's going to take the Fireball. I'll take the Goblin Hut just because it's such an obnoxious card. Executioner for the 3rd straight battle, which really has been the star of the show. And once again, Zap and Fire Spirits are going to make it really tough for bats to make their mark right here. Let's see if we can use bats again and see if we can make something happen. And I'm going to start with a really quick Goblin Hut. But taking a look at my cards, I don't know how I'm actually going to attack Galadon's tower. I've got my Goblin Hut, I guess, to do work. And these Spear Goblins will actually bunch up a little bit because of this Tombstone right here. So let's just let those do their thing. Spear Goblins eventually are going to do something. Musketeer's going to go down over here. I guess we can play our Lightning Spell and do some work right there. And now that that Tombstone's dead, we can start finally get some damage onto this tower. Tower's going to lock onto these skeletons right here. And with the archers going down, this is going to be a stalemate in the beginning. But still, things are fine. Here comes the Dark Goblin. Galadon's going to play his bats. Oh, he's going to play a crazy push right here. Really quick deck from Galadon, but unfortunately, this is going to be fine. And take a look at the card that he gave me. He gave me the Royal GG. And this is going to mean bad news for him. I'm tempted to play it right now, but I know that's not the wisest thing. So let's get our Goblin Hut ready. We're just going to chunk out this Musketeer, which has to be so frustrating to watch your 4 Elixir Musketeer go to 0 so fast. And as this goes down, we're going to play our Royal GG right now. Now we've got Spear Goblins building up behind it. This should be pretty good. Spear Goblins are going to start doing work against those bats. The bats are really good defensively. Check out how much damage they actually just did to my Royal Giant right there. Still, we do have a pretty awesome push with all these Spear Goblins and the Dark Goblin right there. We're going to start chunking this tower lower and lower and lower. 837 HP is all that remains between us and unlocking the bats. Let's keep it going. I've got spear goblins in a moment, but why even play them? Because I can just calm down, let my tower take out these archers right here. I'm going to play spear goblins again, which has to be so frustrating to watch them continually attack this tower right here. Musketeer's going to go down. Not sure what Galadon's main attack. Oh, I guess Graveyard is his main force of attacking. So let's go ahead and make our Executioner go down right now. And as that Graveyard goes in, I'm actually just going to play the Royal GG right here, and maybe we can do something with this. Executioner is going to do a little bit of a 360 right there and attack the bats, which was so good for us. Dark Goblin's going to lock on. Zap's going to lock on as well. That's going to be tower number 1 going down to 0. Things are looking so good. And once again, I feel like this is definitely... This win is all about drafting right now. We've got such a nice combination of cards to do work against his deck. More Spear Goblins going down the other side of the map. He's probably going to make a Graveyard push happen sometime soon. Bats are going to take out my Executioner. If you guys wanted to see those bats in action right there. And once again, trying to make the best of this push right now. Let's do an Ice Spirit to back up right here, but the Dark Goblin is going to be such a nice counter on the other side of the map. Here goes the Royal GG. Here goes some Spear Goblins. This should be tower number 2 going down in a moment. Things are looking so good. Look at those Spear Goblins do work. Zap's going to help out as well against that Tombstone right there. And one more Executioner in the center just for giggles, and that should be the end of it. One more Ice Spirit, one more Dark Goblin. Hoping for the 3 crown, but I don't think we're really going to stand a chance. Actually, no, we will. He's going to Graveyard his own tower. Well played. And that is going to be the end of the game. Win number 8 to unlock bats for us. Very nicely done right there. And let's go ahead and check it out right now. That's going to be, let's take a look. It's going to be 50 bats unlocked for getting 8 wins. At 12 wins, you get 500 bats. Wow, that's crazy. You get 500 bats. Never mind. Maybe it is really worth it to get 12 wins. You get 500 bats for getting 12 wins. That seems pretty good. I thought you would get like 100, but you get 50 bats for 8 wins. Let's just show off the bats in one more battle right now. And yeah, it's been pretty fun inside of this bat draft challenge. Again, you want to apply the same things you've learned from previous draft challenges, where you're going to go ahead and just try to draft your best and draft your win condition. Try to give your opponent really terrible cards so they can't really do too much. But we're going to go ahead and hop into the final battle right now, and let's see if we can pick up one more win. Boom! Here we go. Final battle right here against Galanoob. His clan name is You Leaked New Cards. Very well played right there. All right, let's get our stuff going. 4th straight battle with the Executioner. You guys can see what the real power of this draft mode was. Drafting the Executioner over and over and over again. Let's see if we can get into one more battle and maybe we can make a push happen. And checking out our hand, once again, the Royal GG. This is just going to mean bad news. And we can just drop this Royal GG super aggressively. Let's do it. Here goes the Royal Giant right now. That's going to go down. He's going to play his Dark, or his Lava Hound. I played a Dark Goblin, which is bad for us because, honestly, we don't want to... Oh, please kill that princess. We're going to kill that princess. Nicely done. Okay, well, this is, once again, this is going to be bad news. Okay, well, he's going to kill the Dark Goblin finally. Royal GG still should have plenty of HP to take out that tower. We have the Graveyard as well, so we can do an Ice Golem Graveyard push to try to knock him out. Miner's going to go down right there. I'll let that Miner do its thing. Looking at the Balloon, though, this is going to be a pretty deadly push from him. And this could actually be really tough for us to deal with. I think that Balloon's going to lock on right now. Executioner's going to go for stuff on the other side. Meanwhile, I'm going to go for an Ice Golem Graveyard push over here. This could be a game right now. Let's get our push going right now. Here goes his Skeleton Army. He's got bats as well, which are going to die to that Ice Golem explosion. For some reason, the Lava Pups are actually still alive, so this game is definitely not over. I thought after that first push we were looking so good, but it looks like Galadon still has some old tricks, or some tricks up his sleeve. Let's see if we can keep this going right now. I've got the Battle Ram ready in a moment. He could go aggressive on the other side, but instead we're going to go crazy right here. Okay, that's what I thought. He's going to go with the Dark, or he's going to go with the Lava Hound right there. We're just going to play our Battle Ram to smack into that tower. Tower's going to go down to 0. Very nicely done right there. And at this point, this is going to be a quick battle. It's going to be who can take the other one out first. And it could be Galadon with this Balloon. These Balloons are going to be vicious for us to deal with. Executioner is going to go down again. But this is going to be tough. Let's play an Ice Golem right here to tank for our Executioner. And checking that out, that's a perfect job keeping everything alive that we want to be alive. I've got some more stuff ready in a moment, but again, we're going to just need to go crazy right now. There's no other way to put it. Log is going to be ready in a moment. Killing that Balloon as soon as we can. Log is ready for the Skeleton Army that I know Galadon has in his pocket. Let's see if we can hold on long enough. There's the Skeleton Army. Let's play the Graveyard, though, backing up our Royal GG. This is 2 crowns to 2 crowns, my favorite type of battle. Dark Goblin's going to start smashing those bats right there and taking a look at the tower. That's going to be the end of the game. 3 crowns and 4 straight Executioner victories, guys. You can already tell what the card is that you need to have inside of every single draft deck. That's going to be the Executioner. You guys saw the bats in action today. Obviously, they're not the most exciting card in the world because they are supported, but checking them out right here, you can see that at 2 elixir, they're a pretty awesome card. And yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. I can't wait to show you guys more bat gameplay when the bats go live inside of the game. Of course, I'll be gemming them to heck, especially as a common card. I'll be getting like 300 of them at a time. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.